Okay, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you this kind of like a part shop app that I did, and some problems that I had while making it. So let me open the smart contract here. So I created my own custom token, minted to the owner. Okay, this is like pretty simple. So I created an app like this with MongoDB, like a real web app. So I want to create the same thing but on the blockchain. But I came to realize that every time that I want to like add a part or edit it, it sends a transaction. So in the beginning, I put this on the Ethereum network, and for like every transaction, let's say I add a part or like I edit it, it would charge me like $6. It's like insane. Okay, so then I switched to Fantom, and it's not even like 1 cent for each transaction, so it's okay right now. So pretty simple app. I keep track of all the parts that I have, all the users and everything they buy here. I got a part ID for each part. This deleted part, so every time let's say I want to delete like something in the middle of the array, I cannot really like delete it. I have to recopy the whole. If I take it out of there, I'll have to recopy the whole array. So I didn't want to do that. Instead, when I call the remove part function, I take the ID of the part and I equal everything to I put the name to empty, quantity and price to 0, and then I push the ID of this removed part inside the deleted part. Okay, inside this array. And when it's time to create a new part, when I call the add part function, I check if that deleted part the array there's something inside. So let's say I deleted part number 4, then the ID number 4 will be inside this deleted part, and I'll just assign it to the new part that I create. So this way I don't have to, let's say I delete a part, I don't have to recreate a whole array just because I deleted one. Okay, so if you have like maybe 100, it's okay, but let's say you have like 10,000 or 100 item in your shop, I think it's gonna cost a lot to recopy everything. So to avoid that, I just created this array and I just push IDs inside, and that's it. And when I'm done using it, when I create the part, I just pop the last one that I put inside. So I have a part structure here. I wanted to add a lot more stuff to it, but once I realized that like everything is a transaction, right now I'm not sure if an app like this would be a good idea to put everything on the blockchain. So the positive thing is you don't have to pay for like a cloud, and all the data is yours. You can read data from the blockchain. If you put stuff like public, you can read data without actually making a transaction, so that's okay. But right now I don't know if I could put an application like this on the blockchain. I guess I can, because on the Fantom Network it's okay, because it doesn't even cost like 1 cent to add a part. But I put this on the Ethereum network before, and it used to cost me like $6 for every time I add a part, so it's quite a lot. But I think on another network it's possible. So yeah, I wasn't sure if this was a good idea to put on the blockchain, so I didn't like complete it to 100%. But so what happens? The user comes, creates a user. He can edit the user. He can view his purchases. So let's see here. And if you're the owner, you can edit the part. You can add part. So I'll show you here. Let me see if I have an account here that doesn't have an account. Let me check this guy. Oh, this one has an account too. Let me check this guy. Okay, so let's say this is a new account. Okay, let me add some Fantom to my add some Fantom here. I'm not a robot. Okay, so if you're like a new user, you will come here. You register here. Let's say okay, testing at hotmail.com, full name John 12345. Okay, you click register. It will prove the transaction here. Okay, so you see, once the user register, I update the state variable here. So this guy, This guy is not the admin, so the only thing he could do is view the parts and approve and then make a purchase. Okay, don't mind these ones here. So it kept returning in the beginning. It was returning like big number in JavaScript. I think you cannot just if the number is too big, it just gives me an error. So I had to make some fixes. I'll show you how I fixed it. So the smart contract sends me the response, okay, when I get the part, and what I do is I use the parse int function, okay, to transform the hex to a decimal number. And since these prices, so this one here, I was still testing, so that's why the price doesn't show up here. But that's because, so you have to add like 18 decimals at the end. Let's say you want to sell for 200 bucks. So we put 200 plus 18 decimals here, okay? That will be the price. So for this one, I didn't do that. And in my code here, you can see here, I take the price, I transform it to a decimal, to a string, and then I slice like the 18, I slice like 18 digits out of it. So then it turns into this. But these ones, I added them the wrong way. I didn't put like 18 after, so that's why you see 0 here. But so this is like when I was testing it out, so don't mind these ones. But so you come here, let's say the price is 200, you click approve. I tested this, so it should work. So to check that it's really like 200, you do full transaction detail and you see it's 200. By the way, this NST is the custom token that I showed you before, okay? You click accept. You have to wait for the... It's actually quite fast, Fantom. So I think you could make like a web app on the blockchain. For now, I think you could do it, but I'm still researching. So maybe kind of like a hybrid. Some stuff keep it on like a normal database, and like important stuff you could keep it on the blockchain. Okay, so it approved here. Now I could click buy. Click buy. Does it work or it's not gonna work because I'm making the video? Let me check. Estimated gas fail. Estimated gas fail. Transaction may require... Okay, let me try again. So let's approve. So it's really 200. So the price is okay. Maybe I clicked the wrong one. I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait for this one to finish. Unpredicted gas limit. Unpredicted gas limit. Okay, I didn't have this one before. Let me see what's the buy function. So buy, I put the ID of the part I want to buy, and I want to buy one of them. So 200. Transaction may fail or require not enough. Oh, okay, I know why. Okay, so this wallet actually doesn't. So I'm accepting the custom. I'm only accepting the custom token that I created. So this wallet doesn't have that custom token. Okay, I think it's only this guy that has it. Yeah. Okay. So you see, this is the custom token that I created. So just check it says here 199. Okay. Let me approve with this wallet too. So I was planning to make I'm actually making like a swap app too. So I was gonna make this so you could go to that swap app, swap some like Ethereum or whatever for my custom token, and then you will come back to my shop and buy whatever you want, okay? But I'm not sure if this is okay or not. Let me see here. Okay, so look at here, 199. So it's supposed to it's gonna go to I think 999. Okay, let's check here. This should work. Okay. Let's check the balance. So you see 8999. So it took out 200 from my wallet. So I didn't put every function on this yet, because since this is like the first app that I'm putting on the blockchain, I forgot that everything is like actually a transaction. So I don't know what I need to put on the blockchain and what I need to put like in a separate database. So that's why I kind of stopped it here. But still, I'll tell you some problems that I had while making this, okay? Maybe you'll make the same mistake. So if you are not the owner of this contract, you don't see this, you cannot add parts. The only thing you could do is view the parts, okay? So if I switch here, say I switch to this wallet, okay, this wallet doesn't even have an account. So if you don't have an account, you see this, and if you're not the owner of this contract, you don't see this, okay? You just see view price, view parts, and you could just approve and buy. That's the only thing you could do. So when I was doing this, so I have an if statement here. Where's the if statement? Okay, new part. So I have an if statement here. I don't know if you see it. If the owner is not equal to wallet address, return nothing, okay? So the problem I had with this here, let me show you how I get the, so I got a get owner function here that calls I made the owner variable in my smart contract public, so I could just fetch it like this. So if you put something public, you could read from the blockchain and it's not a transaction, okay? So it doesn't cost nothing. So what's been returned from here, the address that's been returned here had some like upper cases and some lower cases, okay? And I compared it to the wallet that I get. I compared to the account here that I get with MetaMask or Connect Wallet here. So when I get the account and set my wallet address is actually the owner, but this one was all like lower caps. And what was returned from the smart contract when I will call the when I will fetch the owner, it was like upper cases. So that's why here I take the response that I get from the smart contract and I put two lower cases, or else my if statement will just not work. And I just didn't know why until I console logged it, and I could see that like some of the letters in the wallet address was capitalized, and in my wallet address it wasn't capitalized. I don't know why. So I had a small problem there. And what's the other problem that I had? What's the other problem that I had? Okay, here the reason I don't just, so I created some state variables for all my contract provider signers, so I could pass them around and I didn't have to call this function every time. But in the beginning I tried to do like, so let's say this is the provider, I tried to do like set provider, and then I put this directly inside. Let's say I put like this directly inside. This made like the whole app sometime work, sometime not work. Even if I created some async function and I waited for, so let's say I create a function that said like get provider and it was async, it's still, when I will console.log the provider or the contract address, it will still give me undefined. So I guess it's like the order it gets executed or the time it takes to execute a function. I don't know what's the problem with it. So I have to assign a constant like this, create a variable like this, and then assign this variable to my state variables for everything to work correctly. The other problem I had, not a problem, but so when I add the part, you have to add 18 zeros to the price number, okay? So I handle the state changes here. So I create a part, like let's say the price is going to be 200, so it's going to make this new part price 200. But before I actually use the call function to add the part, I have to transform this 200 bucks and I have to add like 18 zeros on top of it, or else the price is going to be like 0.0000 something. So I will make purchases and I wouldn't see like my token inside my wallet like go out. So I realized that the price here was wrong, okay? Also I created these parts here. I created a slice for it with the Redux. So when I add a new part, I don't want to like fetch all the data again from the blockchain, okay? I just add it, and then I use the add part here, that I have a slice here that just adds it to the state variable, and then in my parts component, I'm just mapping through this the parts. So when I add one, it just get added here. I don't have to go to the blockchain and fetch the data again. Okay. Other than that, so everything that comes from the blockchain apparently comes back in like big number. So there's like conversion that you have to do, or else the price doesn't show up, right? So here the reason it shows up 200 and not 200 and like 18 zeros is because so I get the part here, it returns me this response. I get the hex number, I transform it into a string, and then from that string I take off like 18 you could say like 18 characters from it, and from taking out the 18 characters it gives me this the actual, well, the visually right price, 200, 250, 500. And the reason you don't see these ones here is because in the beginning I made the mistake when I was adding the new part. I didn't have this so I wasn't adding 18 zeros, so it was only like saying like 200. But in terms of like the price on the smart contract is like 0.0000 something. Okay. So let's say if I take out 18 from that small number here, it literally shows nothing. So don't mind these ones here. Okay, these ones like just for testing. These ones are the ones I fixed it. So there's like 18 zeros after here. Okay, it's the actual price of whatever you want to sell. So I was gonna make this like a real shop, which I'm still planning to do, but I have to do some research. I don't know if it's a good idea to put everything on the blockchain. I read a little bit. I think you have to go like hybrid. Some stuff have to put on the cloud, and like important stuff you could put it on the blockchain. I guess the only advantage here, if you put it on the Ethereum network, it's really bad, because it used to charge me like $6 for every like part that you add. And that's just adding the part. If you want to edit the part, I had a function to edit the part. I just didn't put it here because I wasn't sure if I was going to continue this. Every time you do that, it's just transaction, and Ethereum network it's too much. But so I tested on the Fantom. So I'll show you here. Okay, I'll show you how much it really costs. It costs like, I don't think it even costs like a cent, which is actually pretty good. I don't know if maybe you have like a million items, maybe then it will be a bit costly. But so let's check how much Fantom I have here. Okay, so 92.95 Fantom. Okay, 92.95. Let me add a part here. Let's say test part. Okay, quantity, let's say 500, price 200. Okay, let's go add part. So let me accept this. It was 92.95. Okay, 92.95. So 92.92, like 0.0003 or 2 Fantom. So it's literally nothing. If you compare to the price of a cloud, I'm not sure. Okay, I have to do some research. I don't think it's a lot. Let's say you have a shop and you have like your own Shopify, kind of like a Shopify shop, and you have maybe like 100 items for sale, 50 items for sale. I think it's still be okay. I don't know if it's I just have to check like what you need to put on the blockchain and what you should put on like a cloud. But if you put on another like a Fantom network, I think it's still okay for now. And it's actually pretty faster than the Ethereum network. So what else? Is there anything else? No, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Okay, if you have any question, I'm gonna upload all this on my GitHub. Okay, I'm gonna put the link in the description. If you have any question, you can send me a message.